I'm Liz Scissors, and today we're going to talk about puppy's first visit. It is a really important visit that you really get right on the first time. If you get it right, you will set that puppy up for a successful grooming career its entire life. If you don't, and the owners aren't on board, it is just the kiss of death, and it really takes a long time to rehabilitate them from that. So what you want to do is make sure you have really done a proper consultation with that owner, and you really know the ins and outs of what they're looking for and how you're going to be able to set up your level of expectation appropriately. We don't want people having unrealistic expectations. If they think they're going to get the picture on the calendar every single time, they're going to be disappointed. You have to manage their expectations. Be honest with them, what kind of dog they have, what level of commitment they're going to need to have in order to achieve the looks that they're going for. And you want to find out what their goals are. Make sure that you understand, and then give them all the information that's going to help them be successful, like how often that dog needs to come, how often they should be brushing and combing. So we don't want to set them up for failure by not telling them that the haircut they really want is going to require a lot of work, and then we don't help them get there. Offer free brush out lessons. All it does is help you. All it does is help you. Show them how to appropriately, effectively brush and comb their dog. You can even use another dog as an example. If their dog is not available or the dog is too hyper when the owner's around, use a different dog, use your own dog, use another client, and just give them an example of how to appropriately use it and what tools to buy. That will do nothing but help you. You also want to express to them how puppy coat works and why you don't cut them so young and what you're going to do to help them be successful so that they don't have to shave their dog. But most importantly, it's mainly about training. You are teaching this dog, and you are also teaching this owner. You know that saying that trainers don't train dogs, they train owners? We do the same thing. We are teaching and training the owner right alongside the puppy to accept and participate in this process to make it as pleasant as we possibly can. So we want to make sure that on that first visit, you're being very positive, but you also don't want to take the energy too high. If the puppy is super high activity and bouncy and lovable and kissing the snot out of you, you want to bring the energy down. So stay calm but positive. If the puppy is very nervous, you don't want to come in super high because it's just going to intimidate them. So you want to make sure you come in at a reassuring tone, and you move slowly with them, and you make sure you're communicating with them, because it is a process of them learning to accept the behavior as well as understanding what it is you're asking of them. Don't try to go in and start scissoring and clipping when the puppy is not giving you the behavior you need, like standing still. So if you are trying to scissor the face, take thinning shears to the corners of the eyes, or you want to take some clippers and you want to get in there and just get those corners out, we all know how scary that is for a puppy. So you want to teach them to let you hold their chin first. If you go in with scissors, thinners, clippers, they're going to fight and fight and fight and fight, and the likelihood of you doing a terrible job is high. Scaring the snot out of them and traumatizing them is high, as well as you can injure them. And we don't want any of those things. So make sure you have taken the time in the tub communication, the drying communication, as well as the finishing communication, that you are reiterating each time. This is what I want you to give me. This is what I need from you. When I'm washing your face, I'm going to hold your chin, because it's not normal for an owner to hold a dog's chin still. So we're going to teach you at each stage why we're doing this, because we need you to, and we thank you for letting us do it. But if you don't do that, and you're just whipping through the bath and you whip through the drying, and then you expect them to hold still, they don't know what you want from them. And that's your fault as the trainer. So you need to appropriately teach them and do the best you can. And sometimes you can only do so much in that first visit. And you make sure you manage that expectation with mom and dad and let them know, sorry, we can only do so much on this one because we really want it to be positive. Don't allow an owner to leave the dog all day long on its very first visit when it's a baby. Number one, they need to go to the bathroom all the time, so you're going to end up having an issue. Number two, we don't want to create any more stress in the first appointment than necessary. So make sure you explain that to them. And then after we've done that first visit of understanding how this puppy responds, how much try they have and how willing they are to accept and try to give you the behavior, then we're going to give our recommendations to mom and dad and let them know things that they can do at home to help the puppy get acclimated to what we're asking for. Putting them on a surface, asking them to hold still, rewarding them when they do, but not allowing them to yank out of us when they try. Being safe, being reassuring, but being repetitive and doing it on a regular basis. All of those things are going to help you. So I hope these tips have helped you. And if you want more information about me, just go check out lizsizzers.com, and I hope to see you at the next one.